So that shiny new game just came out. Tintin Reporter, Cigars of the Pharaoh. And you want to know if it's worth your time, right? Well, let's take a look at the game first and first impressions. First off, I didn't get that far into this game, only about an hour's worth. The game begins on a cruise ship. You play as Tintin, a reporter who is with his dog, Snowy. A guy in a top hat loses his paper, and Tintin and Snowy run after it. This part is all about pressing the right button at the right time. I really don't enjoy games that do this, so I had to suffer through that. This also isn't the only time that you'll be having to press the correct buttons or correct mouse swipes. This happens more times as well. Eventually, when you catch the paper, a person I believe is security or some such captures him and calls him a thief. The paper then goes into the ocean. Oh well. Eventually he lets him go and it's all good. And then later on he's looking for Snowy, his dog. And then he comes across a couple of funny scenes here. A waiter has his head stuck inside of a fence, and for the life of me, I can't think of any situation as to why he would even do that. After that is a scene with a man who wants to propose. He has a ring in the glass that he gives her, wanting to surprise her. However, she never sees the ring.
Oh, my dear Matilda, so you feel the same way.
We're growing older. And this kind of breakfast is not healthy for the heart. Enough! Thank you very much, my dearest Marvin.
You're welcome, my dear Matilda.
Now that was actually pretty funny. Later on, the guy with a top hat shows him a secret map. It's a map to a pharaoh's tomb. Back in his cabin, he finds a box in his dresser. It was planted there by someone. However, the box has drugs in it, so he's held in a room until they get to port so that he can be arrested. After Tintin gets captured, the dog Snowy hides, and then you get to play as Snowy trying to get back to Tintin. However, Snowy can't be seen or caught, or you'll have to restart that part. You switch back and forth between the dog and Tintin as you figure out how to escape. Eventually, after lots of sneaking around and getting items, he's able to get off of the ship and into a rowboat. Then he meets up with a guy in the top hat in Cairo, and they follow the map. The map leads them to a tomb, and that's where I stopped playing. This game was kind of boring in the beginning parts, at least to me. The game is very, very linear also. That's not necessarily a bad thing, just pointing that out. A child would probably enjoy this game, but to me, it was alright at best. I saw a few people online posting that this game has many issues like bugs and graphical errors. However, I did not encounter any of that. What I do have a problem with, however, is that the frame rate is locked to 60 FPS. Maybe on console that's fine, but PC? Come on now. All in all, the game is mildly interesting so far with the map and the tomb, and the fact that there were a couple comedic scenes was nice and unexpected. I feel really mixed about this game, but I think the story is picking up now that he got to the tomb. So I'll give the game the benefit of the doubt that it turns out good. That's my personal opinion though. Whether or not this is your type of game, I'll see you on the next one.